Hello, hello, hello! Welcome back to the continuing adventures of Octowitch, the Octolich, the practitioner of the Firestorm. Where last we left off, I had been clearing out the ziggurats with fairly good success, and had just gotten pulled into the Abyss, thanks to presumably some translocation effect, probably because of an Abyss beam, I don't know, when fighting Panlords. Sad too, because they were all at really low health, so I was ready to take out a bunch of them, and make the next big jump in HP for myself. But it didn't work out. Oh well. Next step will naturally be to get back, thanks to my forced break. However, while I'm down here, since I'm no longer weak enough that they can take me out, it might not be a bad idea to pick up the Abyss rune. I think what I'm going to do, because I would much rather finish the ziggurat, like, sooner rather than later, I'm going to try to get back to the ziggurat right away, but if I can't for some reason, or if it takes too long, or, whatever, then, yeah, I'll just pick up the rune too. So really, this is win-win for me. I either explore this place and get the rune, or I explore this place and get out. What I would have liked, ideally, would have been to come here, when I'm ready to leave or something, so my inventory isn't as full. But right now my inventory is packed, so one maximizes the chance that I lose good items due to spell destruction. And well, I can't swim in lava, right? Which I don't want to happen naturally. And secondly, if I find good items, I can't exactly take them with me, so bummer, no matter how you slice it. So, looking at the bright side, I get to explore, and I guess, again, I could have come here intentionally sooner, but in the new version of the Abyss is so deadly that even a level 27 character has some difficulty there. And, yeah, it's just a nasty place, so no matter how you cut. In this edition, oh, there we go, there's the exit. Let's make sure to have a decent host of dragons and full MP and everything, as if I was intentionally entering the ziggurat, right? So I need to make sure I'm powerful. Let's go. The dragons did not come with me, and by the looks of it, these guys are as powerful as ever. You know what? This has gone so badly for me, between the Abyss and everything, I'm just going to escape this floor as fast as possible. This is a good spot to start blinking. I'm going to use control blinks, which I now remember used to be on my U key. That's why it's not working. So control blinks to go as fast as I can to the left. Okay, that's about far enough. I can do one more maybe. Okay, there we go. And then I'm just going to leave. Next floor. Naturally, that is about the worst possible way to exit a floor that's available to me. Look at my contamination. It's full. I don't have any scrolls of vulnerability. I missed out on any good loot that was there. But you know something? All of that is a lot better than dying. At this point, I'm not even worried about the contamination making me mutated, because, let's be honest, I've got enough cure mutation to cure a small army. No, I'm much more concerned about getting health and mana online, and getting prepared for this new floor as fast as possible. Also, spellcasting is almost maxed, so let's turn on conjurations. Okay, final floor of the ziggurat. I'm confident I could have beaten the Panlord floor if they hadn't abyssed me halfway, but that abyssment really fucked me up, because all of them got their health back. So any partial damage I had done didn't count. Okay, looks like the level 27 floor, which is the hardest in terms of quantity of enemies and such, is actually not proving to be a challenging floor. It looks like it's just basic enemies, so I'll be okay, hopefully. Just blow them up. It's unfortunate, too, because the most loot you're going to find is obviously going to be the last few floors, which are the biggest, so I may have missed out on a good stack of loot. I saw at least one artifact ring sitting there that I didn't get around to, but you know what? Whatever. I survived with a lot of contamination to show for it, and that's kind of the important thing right now. you summoned or are you real? You're summoned. Fuck you, I'm not fighting you. You can go away. I don't care to fight your executioners at near melee range when they're not even real. It's this goddamn ancient lich who's doing all the nasty stuff. Let's kill him quickly. Okay, my mana is close to maxed, so let's fire directly into the heart of the enemy masses. Keep it that way. And thanks to my double regen, I'm getting health back at a very rapid rate. I really hope that they give me a scroll of acquirement or wand of healing, something. I need that wand of healing. I generally wouldn't have even gone into a ziggurat without it, but man, when you have a 3,000 gold ziggurat, I've seen ziggurats that cost more than 10,000, so you know, you don't pass up a cheap ziggurat. It's like free loot at that point. In the past, in this run even, I've acquired gold just so that I could afford ziggurats more easily. Okay, and I don't know if my dragon isn't fighting or if he just doesn't think these guys are important, but I want them dead. So please fight. Thank you. There we go, now he's working on it. Half of those enemies are probably summoned. Let's actually confirm that. Yeah, half of these guys are summoned, so if this lower flank gets too close to me, I'm just going to start attacking. Or I'll just unsummon them. For now, I'm focusing on the lords behind them. And this would be a good chance to crystal ball some energy back. Unsummon time, baby. I said unsummon time, baby. There we go. Training all the summoning I have has actually made my abjuration, my mass abjuration, even more powerful. And a more powerful mass abjuration can undo a more powerful summon, or can reduce the number of turns it stays even more. Just kill that thing. Thank you. Okay, it looks like the war is over here. Now it's just a cleanup operation, so let's start looking around for good stuff. Bearing in mind that enemies are perfectly capable of picking up the equipment, which is why I need to loot their bodies too. Okay, let's ditch the second wand of fire. Ow. That just hurt my dex, and now my contamination is back to ordinary levels. Good. Let's ditch the first wand of fire and see how good the untested one is. 7 charges, definite upgrade. I will hand on to this one. I didn't even have to recharge. Okay. Show me the money, people. Wait. Is there something invisible here? There is something invisible here. Well, now it's dead, so there's that. Enchant armor, fog, remove curse, polymorph others, definitely. Ah, come on, this is crappy loot. This is lousy loot. This isn't good at all. Oh, I'm so disappointed. I'm gonna have to go back and look at the video before I ran from that other floor and see if I left behind a good wand, because if I did, I'm gonna be pissed. I mean, I guess I was running for my life and all, but I could have at least grabbed it before I left. Get a hold of yourself, Ahmed. It wasn't even there, you know that. Crawl just hates me. Anyway, that's a ziggurat, and that's me clearing a ziggurat with a sub-maxed character. You know, obviously, this character will only get stronger from here as he clears the hells and maxes out his spells and all that stuff, so it gets better. My evocations isn't even maxed yet. I could be more reliable with that crystal bowl and using it more effectively. I'm going to ditch the wizardry cold ring, since I obviously prefer wizardry in +3. And Dex 3 Int 4 is not a very cool combination, because strength is where it's at. So that can go. I think it's time to try and do a little bit of mutating, shall we? Things that I have right now are the elixir, and the blade. The blade, I'm pretty sure, is the same as the blade hand spell. No, it works on my weapon. No problem. Let's go ahead and evoke this. Okay, so it looks like whatever that blade thing does, it did. Next card. Wait, do I have a legendary by any chance that I should be using? No, I don't. Okay. Let's actually wield the Deck of Wonders. Wait. Okay, Deck of Changes includes many, many, many possibilities, including the Helix, which is what I want. Fair enough. What about the Deck of Wonders? That includes significantly less possibilities, including the dreaded Shuffle and the Helix, which I want, and Experience, which I want. Okay, so that's the one I'd like to use right now. Burn the Alchemist, try another card. It's the Helix, and they're even giving me a chance to ID some other stuff, so I'll ID everything I can. Okay. I am willing to suffer a mutation right now, since why the hell not? You digest meat inefficiently. That sucks. Not that I care or anything, so what else do you got for me? Wild Magic. Your body is twisted painfully. That hurts. What else you got? Identify. Alchemist. That's pointless. Stole my money. What else you got? The Sage. That's cool. Now I get to learn about hexes, which I don't have any, so that sucks. What else you got? Now I get to learn about fighting, which I actually do care about. Awesome. I don't dare draw from this deck dead, because if I do, I might get the Helix, and the Helix can break any character no matter how good they are. Well, can break a character pretty quickly. So, unfortunate waste. I wouldn't want to drink a potion of Cure Mutation just for this, because I don't even eat meat, you know? I accidentally drew Dead from the Deck of Wonders. It's a damn good thing that I drew Experience, because if I had drawn Shuffle, I'd be crying myself to sleep right now. Let's go ahead and get my correct staff back out. This whole thing was a bit of a waste of resources, but that's cool. I really wanted one item. I didn't get the one item I wanted. Instead, I got 1, 2, 3, 4 rings that I am currently wearing I found in this place. And a couple that I think are good swaps. So honestly, I have no right to complain. I'm just complaining because I'm upset. Anything else that needs to be taken care of? No. Okay, and I'm glad you guys got to see me doing the full gamut of what it's like to be in a ziggurat, including running for my life scared sometimes, because, you know, sometimes you gotta do that. The only floor you didn't see me tackle was a mummy floor. Right, I forgot about this. What else can I take with me now that I'm out? Well, it looks like I can carry all of my potions, that's something. I don't need the amnesia scroll, obviously, and I'll grab that. So what else is there in this stack? I no longer have any interest in my small buckler. I'm carrying this sword purely for academic reasons, not because I actually need it. I don't need any of these things. Actually, wait, don't I have a stack of teleport scrolls now? I do. Let's ditch the stack of teleport scrolls and instead take the wand. I would rather have a few non-burnable charges than a lot of burnable ones. I don't need this Rod of Summoning anymore either. Wand of Digging, Wand of Invis. I have Wand of Invis if I have the space. I do. Good. What about the ring? Do I have space for the ring? Do. Good. Plus the Ring of RC because, well, maybe. You never know. Maybe I'll want it someday. Spatial Translocations, Book of the Warp. I think these two... Well, what was in these spells that I wanted anyway? Oh, wow. I have 11 levels now. That's cool. That is enough to learn a lot of possibilities here, like Dispersal, Phase Shift, and Recall. But of those, I don't really see any that stand out as things I want. Let's go ahead and memorize a bunch of stuff anyway. I can always amnesia my way out of it later. Apportation has very select but totally existent applications for me. Recall might be good for my dragons, and Phase Shift just gives me one more defense on a character who's very lacking in defense. Yeah. Okay then, so I can leave these books behind quite happily. I'm going to take these decks out with me because, well, I'm going to leave the C deck behind. I don't need a deck of defense, but I am trying to get good mutations, which means I do still want those. Once Conjurations maxes out, I'm going to start work on Evocations. In fact, I'll do it now because Evocations is at least as important as my spellcasting ability to me. And that's that. I'll do another floor of Pandemonium just to get back in the swing of things, but really I should be done at this point. All told, though, that Abyss run could have taken 20 minutes all by itself, so as much as it was unlucky to get Abyss in the first place, it did make for an interesting twist, I would do admit, and I am glad it ended faster than it could have otherwise, because I really did want this to be about the Ziggurats and not about the Abyss. Unexpected change of gameplay format. Alright, come on people, what else you got for me? And that's the other thing about being in a Ziggurat. Once you come out, the entire game just seems so much more simple. I mean, you know you faced 8 Panlords at once, and maybe you didn't dominate them, but you didn't lose either, right? Well, what's a single Panlord going to do to you that 8 to 10 of them can't? Yeah, the fact that my hexes are going up now is purely because of that Sage effect. And I don't know if it's just pure increase or if it's leeching mana from my other more important abilities. Regardless, I always found Sage irritating for this particular reason. It makes me train skills I don't care about. Notice how I am using smite-targeted spells to get past their grill. And they've put smite-targeting monsters inside the grill so that they could shoot at me. A player without a smite-targeted spell would have to open the grills, but then the brimstone fiends would come out. So really, this is a fairly well-designed dungeon area. It rewards the player with the right tools without unduly punishing the players who lacks them. Shit, man! I gotta keep an eye on my mana, it went way too low. Okay. I'll blow you all away anyway. Sometimes I've joked that Firestorm is the new mass abjuration, because if you have a bunch of small summoned creatures, you can just blow them all away with a single Firestorm, and it's as if you had abjured them. Damn it. Something invisible. I can't see it, so I'm just gonna blink all the way back here, and then blow it up, whatever it was. I could have, like, switched out to my C invisibility ring and all, but why bother? As long as I know where it is, I can just shoot it with Firestorm and kill it. Okay, let's go ahead and get my mana back to where it belongs. Boom, die, baby. Interesting. What kind of potions am I ignoring here? Okay, good. As long as potions of magic is not on the list. Well, it looked like a potion of magic to me, but it may have just been a potion of degen or something. I don't know. Okay, blowing shit up, as usual. And now that it's all dead, blowing more shit up. More shit up. Okay. Okay, that's about that. Current list of runes, 6 out of 15. There isn't a Ziggurat rune, otherwise I'd have that too. And I'm just gonna have to continue path surfing. So we'll see what comes next. Yeah. For the time being though, enough is enough. I will see you guys next time.